today, it's the opener of a new NFL season
between the Washington football team
and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
This Washington 7, Rams 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And it's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. To throw again is Jackson. The kick here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. Right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He fires one that's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about...
For the 3rd time, Jackson got intercepted.
Ruben Foster picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 28-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Washington.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds Clark. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosas' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. His throw here is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Akers. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Higbee, 28 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. The pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's throws a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes this Washington 23. Rams 17.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now it's Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. So caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. For a second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins flushed out right. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dwayne Haskins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes this Washington 36, Rams 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. Oh, bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run. It's Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield now, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they run with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
On play action, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action now. Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at the 34. He gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the gun, Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?